Welcome to the Maryville University Programming with Purpose Student Organization Training Series. Today, I'm going to teach you about some of the resources available to you and how to access those resources. These resources will include information about catering, event setups through physical plant, audio-visual requests, graphic design services, printing services, and safety and security at your events. All of the following information can be found in the Student Organization Handbook, located at www.maryville.edu/getinvolved. We'll begin with Fresh Ideas Food Service. Catering of all kinds can be carried out by Fresh Ideas. Maryville University has an exclusive contract with Fresh Ideas, which requires us to use them for all our events, meetings, etc. All food and beverages, including alcohol, must be served or dispensed by the campus food service, unless otherwise approved by the Director of Food Service. A complete catering guide can be found at www.maryville.edu/about-food-services.htm. Student organizations receive a 10% discount on all items listed in this catering guide. Some important things to know about Fresh Ideas Catering. You can pay for catering by transferring funds from MSG Funding or your student organization's 12 account. Alcohol may not be purchased with student organization funds or MSG funds. All campus and state regulations related to alcohol consumption must be strictly followed. For more information about hosting events with alcohol, make sure to view the Events Involving Alcohol tutorial video. Everything necessary for your catering order is included: flatware, plates, napkins, cups, etc., unless otherwise discussed with Fresh Ideas. All orders must be placed and confirmed with Fresh Ideas no less than 5 full business days prior to the pickup date. Events or menu items canceled less than 2 days prior to the event may be charged up to 50% of the total cost of items ordered. It is important to always contact Fresh Ideas to find out if they can accommodate your catering needs or if you can obtain a waiver to make other arrangements. The only exception to this rule is when your student organization is providing small, prepackaged items that have not been prepared hot or cold, such as soda and candy. We have relationships with several pizza vendors who offer student organizations discounts. If you would like to order pizza for your event, just make sure you get a waiver from Fresh Ideas first. If you have special requests for food, such as authentic cultural cuisine or kosher items, you may be given a waiver to make other accommodations. However, know that Fresh Ideas can accommodate your vegan or vegetarian preferences. So this information is great, but how do I order? Contact Linda Thacker or Linda Alexander at the following emails or phone numbers. Include what food you would like, how many people you are planning to serve, your name and phone number, your event information, the start date and time via email. Review it for accuracy and approve by hitting reply and saying, "Looks great." That's it. If your event has needs for specific audio or visual technology, such as projectors, screens, microphones, and other equipment, the help desk can assist you in your sound and lighting requests. Just contact Bob Shope to discuss available resources and setup of resources. Sometimes, especially for larger events, Maryville does not have the equipment to fulfill your needs. However, Bob can assist you with getting the items you need, but be prepared to budget some extra money to pay for the rental of these items. The Student Involvement Office employs graphic design students who are able to create flyers, digital sign designs, posters, logos, shirts, and more for your student organization at no cost to you. If you need to request their expertise, please complete the graphic artist request form available online at intranet.maryville.edu/gar. Please pay close attention to deadlines for each specific project. At least 2 weeks before you need the product in hand to advertise is needed to ensure there is sufficient time to work on your project. The University Bookstore can duplicate standard-sized posters and flyers, up to size 11 by 17, and a variety of paper colors or in color, and bill organizational accounts directly. The University Bookstore can also make copies, send faxes, and mail for students. All completed orders can be picked up in the Center for Student Engagement. Originals must be submitted to the Center for Student Engagement at least 2 working days in advance of date needed. Physical plant staff can set up tables, chairs, staging, etc. within 10 days' notice via the online work order system through my.maryville.edu. Any setups requiring rental equipment will be billed directly to the organization through MSG funding or the organization's 12 account. Your event is required to be registered through the Student Involvement Office in OrgSync before arrangements for setup can be made, so plan early. When planning an event, there must be one student who is the designated student contact for the event. Arrangements for the setup of your event should be completed before the event is advertised on campus, at least 10 days before the event is to occur. You can submit a work order for your event setups by logging into my.maryville.edu and following these instructions. Under Applications, click Facility Work Order System. If the form asks for an organization number, the number is 531204858. Fill out your contact information and information about the location of your event. Then click Event Setup. In the area that says Please describe your problem or request, include the following information: the name of the event, date of the event, setup time, when you would like your event set up to be completed before the start time of the event, end time for the event. This is used by physical plant staff so they know when it is safe to take down your event setup. Your request. Be specific about the number of tables and chairs needed, garbage and recycling receptacles, and other event needs. In some instances, especially for larger events, it may be necessary to meet with a physical plant representative. Also, physical plant has a limited amount of tables, chairs, staging, and other items available. It is important to plan early to make sure you can Also, physical plant has a limited amount of tables, chairs, staging, and other items available. It is important to plan early to make sure you can get the items you need, or in some cases, physical plant will help you rent the items you need and discuss the cost for your budget. As always, the sooner you have registered your event, the sooner you can proceed with the arrangements required for your event to be successful. Finally, public safety is a great resource to your student organization to ensure the security and safety of all of your participants. If you are planning a large event, particularly one that involves non-Maryville students, your organization is required to check with the Director of Public Safety to discuss the need for your officers at your events and discuss the impact on campus parking. Should additional security services be needed, your organization will be billed. When contacting public safety, please allow at least 3 weeks' notice. Congratulations! You now know how to take advantage of the many resources that Maryville has to offer. Please visit www.maryville.edu/getinvolved to complete your next training tutorial.